Hey guys, it's Stephanie and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Happy Vlogmas day 14, I think this is gonna be. Nala is gonna be present for approximately 2 seconds of this video, I'm sure, until I start pulling out her toys, but I wanted to do a video all about my favorite dog items. So stuff that Nala specifically has really enjoyed and just stuff that I have found super helpful as a dog owner. I am a first time dog owner. Nala is my first pet ever, let alone my first dog. So I did kind of have some trial and error with some products, but I wanted to just do a really thorough, like comprehensive list of everything that's been super helpful for me with her. For some context, Nala is almost 2, according to the shelter. She's a rescue pup. She's a mixed breed. I don't have her exact DNA test results back yet, but probably Lab and Pit Bull are her 2 main breeds. She is a little bit of a psychogenic water drinker, which means she will obsessively drink any amount of water that's put in front of her, whether or not she's thirsty. And she is a big leash puller. So some of these things will be mentioned in this video as well. But let's jump into it. I do want to unbox day 14 of my Glossy Box Advent Calendar for you guys. Nala is coming to join in for this part. This is, it's called One Kind Perfectionist Refining Facial Pink Clay in AHA BHA. It's like a peel, basically. Apply 1 to 2 times a week to clean dry skin. Rinse well after 10 minutes. Apply a moisturizer gently. So kind of like a mask almost. But it says an overachieving facial that polishes, purifies, and brightens in minutes. So yeah, I guess kind of like a peel, but that's really cool. It's a good size to be able to try it out a couple times and see if I like it. So yeah, I'm excited about this one. Starting off with my favorite dog tag, like ID tag that I found for her. I've been through a couple in the process of just like getting a really quick one made at PetSmart the day I got her, to getting one off of Etsy, and then finally going to tagsforhope.com. They donate resources to shelters for dogs in shelters for every purchase. So I thought it was really cool. And you can put every little bit of information onto your dog's tag. I'm obviously not going to show Nala's tag because it has all of my personal information on it as well as some of her information, but I love that you can put all of it and it's very fully customizable. The front of hers says Mom's Best Friend. I'll insert a picture of like a sample one off of their website here for you guys, but it's so cute and it's so durable, and if it gets scratched or beaten up in any way, they'll replace it and all you have to do is pay shipping, which is really great. So I'm excited and hopeful that this one will last a very, very long time for her, since none of the other ones have held up quite as well as this one has. Next up is a solution that the trainer we used pointed out to me to help Nala with her pulling on the leash. This is a halty collar. It's basically a gentle lead. It goes around her nose and clips at the back of her head, and it puts pressure on her nose if she pulls too hard on the leash, which makes her stop. It works really, really well. This is our second one because she broke the first one from chewing on it, but it's worked really, really well to help with her pulling, and it doesn't cause her any pain or any discomfort. It just kind of like wakes her up and is like, hey, stop pulling, basically. She does have a martingale collar on as well, but that didn't seem to work nearly as well as this has. So this was recommended by the trainer we used, so I wanted to just kind of shout it out. If any of you guys also have dogs that pull really hard on the leash, this halty collar has been a great alternative to doing anything else. And just having a gentle lead on her in general has helped a lot with the pulling. On to toys. Nala, as you can see, is obsessed with tennis balls. We go through so many tennis balls in this household just from them getting muddy at the dog park. Muddy at the dog park. Stop it. Muddy at the dog park, or just getting lost or chewed up. I always am trying and buying new tennis balls. Home Goods always has a bunch of tennis balls on sale, so make sure to check there if your dog goes through tennis balls like Nala goes through tennis balls. But I do have a Chuck It stick that I'm not going to show in this video because it's gross and muddy. But these like balls that go in it, the super bouncy rubber balls, we love because they don't get nearly as dirty because they're rubber, but we lose a lot of them because they bounce so high. I get the medium ones. They're perfect for her size. She's about 50 something pounds and she loves them, as you can see by the fact that she's sitting next to me begging me to open these. But this is a new pack that I just bought because we were down to one Chuck-It stick ball right now that hasn't been lost. So I always buy new packs of them at Home Goods because they always have them for much cheaper than anywhere else. And then for regular, more traditional tennis balls, Nala loves the Kong tennis balls, and I love them as well. They are really, really, really durable. She's not a big like destroyer of tennis balls, but these ones are super durable. They last so well. The only reason why we've had to throw any of these out is because they've gotten dirty, not because they've gotten destroyed. So I always buy her the little like holiday ones. Again, from Home Goods. Home Goods always has Kong tennis balls around, and these are the medium size of the Kong tennis balls as well. And they are just so incredibly durable and great. They bounce really well. Some of them have squeakers in them, which she loves. This one is not a squeaky one, but I buy her all of the different ones when I see them out for all the different holidays. She has quite a stash of tennis balls in general, but these two are the best tennis balls that I found for her. Also, nobody come for me in the comments of waving that tennis ball in her face and not giving it to her. She has plenty of tennis balls out here in the living room. She's currently playing with one right now. So if you hear squeaking, that's the tennis ball that she already has. She didn't need me to take those out. Something else that was really helpful for me when buying toys for her when I first got her was doing the Barkbox subscription for a couple months. It really helped show me what toys she likes versus what toys she doesn't like. And it really helped me kind of narrow down her favorites without having to buy individual toys myself. Plus, then she could get a box every month. It came with treats as well, which also helped me figure out that she doesn't like pork flavored treats. Would have never known without trying that from Barkbox. So it helped me kind of figure out what exactly she likes. So I highly recommend doing a Barkbox subscription if you have a new dog who maybe is a little bit picky, but now I know how much she loves squeaky toys and crinkle toys and all that kind of stuff. So I have a really good gauge of when I want to buy her toys myself, which ones are her favorites. This next toy combines toys and treats, which I think is really fun. It just is shaped like a coffee cup from Dunkin'. I got it through a Barkbox like collab with the Dunkin' Foundation, and it's super dirty because she chomps down on it all day long. But you can put little kibble and little treats in here, and then they can play with it, and it helps them just use their brain while they're playing, which helps tire them out, gets them good exercise and good enrichment for their brain. So sometimes if she's being annoying about wanting to eat her dinner or wanting to eat her breakfast, sometimes I'll put like a scoop of her kibble in here and just let her roll around with it on the floor until she gets all the kibble out. I have a couple kind of toys like this that I can fill with treats. I have that very traditional Kong rubber toy that you can put peanut butter in and stuff as well. But I kind of like the ones that fit like little kibble pieces or little treat pieces because then they can roll it around and get their dinner that way. The Kong toy doesn't quite fit her kibble, but just wanted to kind of shout out some of these like treat toys. I'll link a couple in the description box besides this one because I don't know if this one exists anymore. But she loves them too. She loves to be able to like push the little treat balls around and everything to get the treat and the kibble out. Moving into actual treats, I have a bunch of recommendations here that Nala really likes, but like I said, Nala also doesn't like pork treats, so every dog is a little bit different, but these are some of the things that Nala likes the most, if you will. This has been a more recent need for me. As you can see, she really loves these ones. Since she's on an antibiotic right now, actually, we've needed these pill pockets twice a day, every day, for her to take her antibiotics. But when I first rescued her, she was taking some pills from being spayed as well. So that's when I originally got these. These are the Greenies pill pockets. I do the peanut butter flavor because peanut butter is her favorite flavor. And they're made with real peanut butter. It comes with 30 in a package. I get the capsule sized ones so it can fit any size pill, so they're a little bit bigger. And then you just pop the little pill into the hole, you pinch it closed, and they don't even know that there's a pill inside, and they just take it. So it's much easier than trying to like force them to take something else or hide it in something else. These are just a really easy way to do it, and it tastes like a treat for them, and they literally have no idea. Nala basically swallows it whole, so I don't think she has any idea that she's taking a pill when she eats these. Then Nala does not let me brush her teeth very often, so I heavily rely on these like dental sticks and dental chews and everything for her. Again, she really loves them. There's two kinds that I really recommend. She has one out somewhere over here, but I always look for the ones that are, I think it's VOHC certified. It's basically like veterinary dentists approve them. I only buy those. I don't buy anything else. So I buy the greenies. She really likes the greenies. She really likes the mint greenies. She doesn't seem to like the regular flavored greenies, so I always do the mint greenies, and then I do the Whimsies. I bought the big variety pack of Whimsies off of Chewy, so there's ones that look like toothbrushes, ones that look like alligators, etc., etc., and she loves them. I don't give her one every single day, but when I do want to give her a dental stick, those are her two favorites and my two favorites as well. I just auto ship them from Chewy, and it makes it super, super easy for me to always have them around for her. Something that was actually recommended to me when I first got my dog is to do training treats. So Nala knows a whole bunch of tricks, and she knows them because I would feed her the training treats when I was trying to teach her how to do them. It says on the bag of the training treats that there's certain like stuff in here that helps promote memory and brain function. I don't know how true that is, but the good thing is they're really tiny and really soft. So they're really easy to give when you're trying to teach a trick. You can give a bunch at a time, and it doesn't feel like you're like fattening them up by giving them a bunch of massive treats. I use the Blue Buffalo chicken ones because those are just the ones that I found, and Nala loves them. And that's how I taught her all of her tricks. She already knew sit when I got her, but I was able to teach her down and paw and all sorts of other stuff. So these seem to have helped really well. They're just little chicken flavored little hearts, and I give them to her when I'm trying to teach her something. It's how I taught her to go into her crate when I told her to, and everything like that. So it really, really works. So because Nala is a psychogenic water drinker, that has led to some urinary problems as well as some digestive problems for her. So I had a problem where she was peeing all the time, all over the place, because she would just drink so much water she couldn't hold it, basically. And then sometimes she gets an upset belly because of all the water she drinks. Sometimes it's dirty water and like puddles and stuff like that. So it hurts her belly a little bit, and like makes her throw up and have like weird poops and stuff. So I found these off of Chewy, and I don't know if they're necessarily helping, but she certainly likes them. So I don't feel like they're hurting anything. And the vet has said that these are a good idea for her as well. But so these are both from Zesty Paws. They are the Core Elements line. I do the bladder bites and I do the probiotic bites for her. You can do 1 to 2 a day of them. I just do 1 a day right now. I think I'm gonna do 1 a day until I go through the first container, and then maybe up it to 2 a day. It says dogs 26 to 75 pounds should get 2, but to start with 1. So I just give these to her once a day. It's supposed to help like promote urinary function and like help with the gut as well. And even when we were at the vet most recently, when I had to get her antibiotics, the vet said I was doing a good job giving her probiotics to begin with, and even gave me some extra probiotics to give her. So they said that I'm good to keep continuing with these. So I wanted to mention them in case your dog has similar problems. These are working really well for her. The cranberry bladder bites are a bacon flavor, and the probiotic bites are pumpkin, 2 flavors, which she really, really likes. Again, she swallows them whole. She doesn't even chew them. One kind of also like little tidbit I wanted to throw in about treats is if you put your dog's birthday month or adoption month into a Petco rewards account, they send you a coupon at the beginning of your dog's birthday month where you can get a pound of treats from their treat bar for free. So Nala's birthday is technically this month based on what the shelter has decided her birthday is. So we got a coupon at the beginning of this month to get her a pound of treats free, which was so great. So we have a whole pound of treats from their treat bar in our apartment totally free for us, just for signing up to be a member for their free rewards program. So I wanted to throw that in there for you guys, just in case you aren't a Petco member yet. You should definitely sign up. In terms of food bowls, I use a slow feeder bowl for Nala's food because she tends to inhale her food and it makes her burp after she eats. She just has some of her breakfast still in her, so I don't want to pick it up right now, but I just got it from Home Goods. I got a basic slow feeder bowl that holds enough food for her, and it works out really well. But I did also want to shout out these collapsible rubber water bowls. This one I got from Target, and the only color they had was blue at the time when I first got her. So that's what I got, although the color doesn't really matter, but it flattens totally flat, has a keychain on it so you can clip it to the leash, clip it to your bag, whatever, and it just unfolds into a bowl for them. So if you're on the go and you want to give them a little bit of water or even food, can go in this too. But when I take her for really long walks, or I take her like out with me, if I think I'm going to be out for long enough that she's going to need some water while I'm there, I pack this with me. Also, when I went to go visit Hope for the weekend, I just brought this with me to use as her water bowl while I was at Hope's apartment, and it's just nice because it's so compact and just travels like so easily. So highly recommend getting one of these. I think it was like less than $10 from Target. Moving into just some of the general pet care items that I've really liked over the course of the last 6 months of having her. First up is Nala sheds so bad. So you can tell how much hair is still in this brush. This is the one of the Firminator dog brushes. These work so well. It just really like gets in there and gets all the extra fur off of her. She doesn't love getting brushed, but even if I can get a couple swipes in, like I did a couple swipes of this brush right before I started this video, and that's how much hair I got off of her. So it really works, super easy to clean. And it's very flexible. It bends very well, so you can kind of like get around bones and whatever and stuff. So highly recommend this one. And really any of the Firminator products I've had a lot of success with. Our dog park here in my apartment complex gets pretty muddy and dirty. And these have been my saviors. These are the Nature's Miracle deodorizing bath wipes. I use these to wipe her paws, wipe her legs, wipe her belly, wipe her head, whatever she gets muddy when we're out there. She tends to find the mud puddles because they're water. So I use these to help clean her off, or even if it's just like in between like full bath sessions and she's feeling a little stinky, I'll just rub one of these over her and it keeps her nice and clean. I first found out about these when I had first gotten her and she was freshly spayed, so she wasn't able to take a full bath because she still had stitches and everything, but she was pretty stinky. And these worked really well just to help like hold her over until she was able to take a bath. This brand is Dr. Nose. It's their pet balm. I don't necessarily recommend this specific pet balm, but I think finding a little paw and nose balm is really helpful. Nala is like outside of her nose, and her paw pads get really dry and like crusty. And so I just will rub a little bit of this on her paws every few days, every week or two. And it just helps keep her paws nice and hydrated and not so dry and like cracked. She hates it, but it works really well, even if I can only get like a little swipe of it on her paws. Because I dealt with so many urine issues, I quite literally have the industrial size version of this. But basically, if you need a carpet cleaner or a fabric cleaner for dog urine, I really recommend the Nature's Miracle Enzyme Urine Cleaner. It helps with odor and with stains. I used this to get stains out of my carpet in my bedroom, the rug that I had here. It took out plenty of stains for me, and it's enzymatic, so it's supposed to prevent odor, which I never smelled any of the stains after I cleaned them up. And it's also supposed to prevent them from peeing in the same spot twice. It's never been too much of an issue for us, but I really like this brand. It's on the more natural side, which is nice as well, since I've needed to use a lot of it around the house. I get worried sometimes that I'm spraying like too many chemicals around her, especially because she does like to lick wet things. But yeah, I've really enjoyed this, and it's really been very helpful in helping me clean up after her. Speaking of cleaning up after her, like I mentioned, she sheds pretty bad. I found this at Home Goods, I believe. It's just a massive lint roller. And what's nice about this one is it lifts up and it opens and you can dump all of the lint in here. So you don't have to be constantly like taking off the like sticky paper of the other ones. It's like a reusable lint roller and it's worked really well. I haven't had to like replace it so far, but it also wasn't super expensive. I will just like roll this over the couch. Even I'll do it right here. And it just picks up like a whole bunch of hair and fur for me. And it just makes it a little bit easier so I don't have to like vacuum all the time. This will just pick up some like stray stuff. I've also used it like on my leggings and my scrubs when I go out if there's dog hair all over me, and it works really, really well. I'm not gonna pick it up right now because it's really heavy, but I got Nala a crate that is foldable. I decided to do that because I didn't know how often I was going to travel with her or how often I was going to need to travel with her and her crate. And having a foldable one has been so helpful in the times that I have traveled with her, you know, for the weekend trip to Hope's or when I go home next month with her. It's going to be so helpful to have it foldable because I can easily collapse it down, put it in the back of my car and take it with me instead of having this massive structure that I have to figure out how to take with me. So if you can get a collapsible one, that's just like a little thing that has been super helpful for me that I wasn't sure if it would be when I was originally buying her crate. I was like, oh, it's collapsible, okay. But if I had to buy another crate again, I would specifically look for one that's collapsible. So I wanted to just kind of shout that out in this video in case you are a first-time dog parent like I was and you have no idea what you're even looking for. A collapsible dog crate was very helpful for me. Two kind of last little like miscellaneous things that I wanted to include. One is like dog apparel / human apparel that's dog related. I really love the small business called Tailgate Pups. I will leave them linked down below. I am not sponsored by them. I don't have a discount code or anything, but I get Nala's bandanas from there. This one's a really cute like Halloween one that I got from there. I got her a Thanksgiving one from there and all of that stuff as well. Nala doesn't mind wearing bandanas, as you can tell from the fact that she ran over here when I picked her bandana up. So I like to put her in different bandanas and stuff for pictures and just like for around and everything. But Tailgate Pups is a really cute small business that I found through Instagram. So I love their stuff for dogs, but I also buy t-shirts and stuff for them for me. So I just wanted to shout them out. I mean, there's so many small businesses that do dog apparel and stuff, but Tailgate Pups is who I always look at first if I'm looking to buy something. So I wanted to make sure to include her. Her name is Maddie that owns the shop. And then this last thing is totally miscellaneous. It's actually something that I learned about through TikTok and then I purchased it. So I wanted to share it with you guys. And it is this emergency pet card. So basically there's one that has a key ring and it says emergency alert, dog, home alone. You can get one that says cat, you can get one that says pet, etc. And it says see pet wallet card. So basically, and then the other side says, please help my dog, see pet wallet card for emergency contact information. So then it comes with the wallet card and it basically just says like, my dog is home alone. If I become ill or injured, please notify the emergency contacts on the back of this card to come care for my pet. So you can put what your name is and then your emergency contacts on here and leave it in your wallet. So if God forbid, like you get into a car accident or something and you don't have your dog with you, someone is able to see on your car keys and in your wallet that there is a pet that's home alone and needs attention. And I just think it eases my mind so much because I do live alone and this dog is solely mine, that if something happened to me, someone else would need to know to come take care of her. So it was very inexpensive on Amazon to get these. There's all different versions, but I just got the 2-pack and it got the one that specifically said dog on it. But I will make sure to link these down below because it's definitely eased my mind so much knowing that when I leave the house, I have this with me just in case, God forbid, something happens. Someone will be able to be contacted to come take care of my dog or find someone who can come to take care of my dog. I just have my mom and my brother listed because my brother is only 2 hours away and my mom would at least know how to contact someone for me. So that's who I chose as my emergency contacts, but there's room for 2 different people on the back of this one if you need to pick someone local and maybe someone not so local. But I just thought that these were really good and I wanted to make sure to mention them somewhere in this video. Now that I've made a big mess of everything to clean up for myself, that is everything that I want to mention here. If you are a dog owner and you think that I missed something or there's something that I need to learn about, definitely leave it in the comments below so we can all help each other out, because caring for an animal is very difficult. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that this was helpful for you and gave you some ideas if you're not exactly sure where to start. But I will see you in my next one. Bye.